Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, I'm interested. See how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup group. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in the ball.
That one misses, and the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Cedar Rafaela.
Ball.
Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Check swing, and he went 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And before the pitch, he steps off. 2-2. And a good eye there.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but So many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Andrew Monasterio. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. That one fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball 1.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. Back now in the Bronx. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Brian Mayo. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, it comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ripped on a line, and there's one away. Here's George Springer.
Number 4, George Springer.
Ball.
Check swing, no appeal. 2 balls, no strikes.
Ha!
Next pitch is outside. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Springer on the run. Cut on and missed. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. No throw, safe at second. And at second. Swings through the sweeper.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Ben Rice in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Step off and looks the runner back to third now. The 1-1.
Ball.
And there's a ball. 2 outs with a runner at third. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 99.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Springer, the runner at third. Rice on at first with 2 down. Judge comes up empty there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he just swings and misses.
On the ground. That's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Now they've got him in a rundown. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Still stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Ball. That's down.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts off the second with a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And it's second.
Ball. No.
And a swing and a miss.
Ball.
Really
No.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. 1 out in the second. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. In the air, left field. Springer moving under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. So no one on after the sac fly. Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Foul ball still 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Caballero handles, throws to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham.
Number 12.
Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 1 now.
Ball.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Out of here. A now it's Mark Vientos.
Got the ball.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 countdown. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Hard liner. And that's a base hit. And the man aboard looking to extend the play now. Pushing for more, pushing his luck. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Davis Schneider can't hold up, and that's a strike. There's the strike. This one in the air, center field. Durant drifts towards it and makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Digging in, Jose Caballero.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. Runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, number 13.
Runners in the corners here, one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. No throw, he's in there safely. Second and third, one away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
2 on, 1 out. Check swing, didn't go. The count now 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Jazz goes down on strikes.
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the...
That's foul.
Foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. George Springer leads the yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 5-1. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And the batter now, Ben Rice. The 0-1. And it finds its way through for a hit. Now to aboard.
Back-to-back singles. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Judge can't hold up, and that's a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Hammered down the line. Base hit. Here comes Stanton. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, it takes so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Fly ball down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Strike 2. Judge, the lead runner at second. Grisham at first, 2 out of the inning.
Ball.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. That is the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, Joe stepping in for Boston. Nate Eaton.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fought off foul. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Out to short. Caballero. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. Man at first, nobody out. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Nick Sogard. Snap throw, pitch out, but no action. Back to first, and he's safe. In the air out to center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Roman Anthony digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Quick toss to first, and he's back in there. Bounce to the right. Schneider in plenty of time to first, and now 2 gone. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
Rafaela.
In the air to left center. And that is that. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the 3rd, Davis Schneider stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
That one ripped, but foul.
On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Outside low, full count now. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Hit by a pitch his first time and then came around to score.
Ball 1.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. Joe stepping in for Boston. Andrew Monasterio. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Set down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Jazz tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Fouled off left side. Strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Ball.
Just missed. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in New York, bottom of the 4th, George Springer stepping in now for the Yankees.
George Springer.
Ripped on the ground to second, sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Stanton now. 1 for 2.
Giancarlo Stanton.
No.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. That one is gone. A solo shot. And they add to their lead. It's 8-1. 1 down at the plate. Ben Rice. Now this is a rocket to left. That's a hit. Back-to-back hits. And they were hit hard. Here is Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Rip, but it curls foul. The 0-1. Judge spoils that one. Runner takes off, fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. That's out number 2. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. And now the 0-1.
Ball.
1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Coming home. He will score. And it's an 8-run lead.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back in the Bronx, still stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one. He ripped it into the opposite field.
The left-hander on now, Brent Hedges.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes. Called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult,
That's foul!
especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Ball.
Narvaez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Lined into left center. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with two strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Hopped up. Strikes. Fakes the catch, and there's one gone. 2 on with 1 out. And next for the Red Sox, Nick Sogard. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In the air, left field. And there are 2 down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Roman Anthony will hit next.
No, outside.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
No, that's a ball.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low-key.
No.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Base hit. So the 1 out hit turns the lineup over.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing.
Yes.
Runner on the go towards first, and that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. 1 out, man at first. Here's the left fielder, George Springer. Check swing, he held up. And that's ball 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And that one is way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 12-1.